Hey everyone, this is Shark89. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm back in Farming Simulator 19, back on Grizzly Mountain, bringing you another logging from Grizzly Mountain video series. In our last episode, we compared some prices of logs. I hope you guys really enjoyed that. That seemed to be very popular. Today we're going to get back in the bush and do some more felling and just kind of work on that landing. Today I've got FDR Logging's new Caterpillar 551, and I've attached to that, I've got the C100 buncher head from FDR Logging as well. So I'm going to take this thing up to the bush and we are going to test it out. All right, so let me go ahead and get in this logging truck, latch her down, and we'll take her back up to our landing. If you guys didn't catch the video from Wednesday, I did a review of this truck and trailer, the Kenworth T800 Midnight Edition and Lowboy trailer from FDR Logging. I gave you my honest opinion about it, and if you haven't seen that already, click the card on the top right, and that will take you straight to it. That's the second mod review video that I've done, so hopefully it is entertaining and gives you an insight of my thoughts on this truck and trailer. Alright, so this is the Caterpillar again. I just brought it out to the bush. I'm just kind of giving you guys a look over of the machine. It definitely seems like it's a bit bigger than the John Deere filler buncher that we have. I'll do a side-by-side comparison for you guys here in a second so you guys can take a look at it. But there's kind of a panoramic view of it. Let's get inside the cab and take a look at the cab. Nothing too fancy. Got a nice open window up top. Caged cab. No fancy monitors. Nothing like that. All right. Let's set it up next to the John Deere, see how it looks. Alright guys, here is the Caterpillar and the John Deere filler bunchers kind of side by side. I just kind of wanted to do a side by side comparison just to kind of show you guys. And one of the big things that I notice right now is that on the John Deere, it seems like there is a longer reach with the arm. That is as far as the cat will actually extend out. Looks like there's a couple extra hydraulic shafts there that are preventing it from doing it. See, the cab is definitely shorter but longer. Same with the body. The arm is a little thicker, shorter reach. Looks like the tracks are about the same size. They definitely go the same speed, about 4 miles an hour. Now the cat can have a blade on there as well. I just didn't put it on there. But yeah, so far the only major differences other than design is it seems like it's shorter, longer, and it doesn't reach as well. Or doesn't reach as far. So let me get back in the cab here and show you guys. That is as far as she will go. So yeah, the John Deere definitely has longer reach. So I'm going to test this out during this episode and see if it handles any different. I don't think it will, but we'll see. Let's see if I can do a good job at sorting these trees again. I do feel like the cab's a little bit more open. Maybe that's just me. Let's see if I can. Let's see how many trees I can screw up this time. So as I'm felling here, I'm going to try to organize these trees into 3 different types of piles. I'm going to have one pile for the really long ones that have a little bit of branches at the top. And then the second one, I'm going to pile the longer trees that have a ton of branches all over the tree. And then the third pile I'm going to make is the ones that are kind of like the medium-sized tree with the curvy tops. And then eventually I'll skid them all back up to my landing and continue to organize them that way. I think it looks good. I think it's easier to process and easier to load if they're separated this way. And then I can kind of experiment with different types of lengths of what type of tree, or yeah, different types of lengths that the tree is going to be able to do. I'm going to try to keep long trees as 18s, and then the smaller crappy trees I'm going to try either 8s or 6s. This is the way that I want to do it. I don't know if this is what they do in the real life or not, but this is the way that I enjoy do it, so I hope you enjoy it too. Alright, and I'm done with that. That took me about an hour to do. Can you believe that? Man, here is my progress. As you can tell, I still got quite a bit of ways to go. So I think now I'm going to jump in my John Deere skidder and skid these things up to my landing to get them ready for processing. Again, I'm going to try to organize these things, like I said before, into 3 different piles. 2 separate long piles and then a kind of medium crappy pile. I'll see you guys here in a little bit. Alright, now that I got all my trees skidded to where I want to in nice neat piles, I'm going to jump into my tractor here and clean up my landing a little bit. Here's my progress. I got quite a few more trees to fell over here. But hopefully I can get them done here soon and be done with this landing. Go do something else. This is a pretty big section that I've been working on. So, yeah. Alright, let's go ahead and hop in my processor here and start processing some trees. Now my goal with these long ones is to be able to process 18s. So I'm trying to set these up to where I can load them efficiently. A couple of videos back I did a price comparison between a load of 6s, a load of 8s, and a load of 18s. If you haven't checked out that video, check out the card above. I'll link it there for you guys, so you guys can check it out. So in that video, we determined that the 18s are not going to net a lot of profit. You're more than likely going to be able to net more profit using either 5s or 6s. Definitely not processing these trees to 8s or 18s just for money, but more of a I like the way it looks. I think it's fun processing 18s and loading 18s and unloading 18s, and you know, getting these long trees on top of that long trailer. It looks really good. That one's out of commission. I always end up having to come back here through my loader and cleaning out my pile. Alright, let's back this up and take a look at our pile. I know it's kind of messed up. I may have to fix it here with my loader. Yeah. I want to clean that up. So let me move this down the landing and get my loader up a little. Took me about 8 minutes to process that. That's not too shabby. Alright, now that I got these unnecessarily cleaned up, let me go ahead and start processing these other trees over here. So I think I could still get 18s out of them. So I got 6 of these to process. Definitely not a lot of these trees here. This is probably one of my least favorite trees because the visibility on them is just horrible until you actually delimit. I can't remember if last time I was processing if I had the manual cut working or not, but it's definitely working now. FDR came out with their version of manual cuts to be able to work with their processor again. So it looks like they got a forwarder and another attachment coming down the line here soon. I don't know how soon, but it's coming down the line. I'm not really a big fan of forwarders in general, but I'm sure I'll check it out or download it and check it out. I'll have to do some probably bush processing to be able to use it. I kind of been digging my method of felling, skidding, and processing up here at the landing versus actually processing down there. Alright, now I got that monstrosity cleared up. Let's process these smaller trees. I think instead of just keeping them Instead of just delimbing them like I did last time, I think I'm going to cut them down to 8s. I'm going to see what the 8s look like. If I like them, then I'm going to cut 8s out of those and then do 2 bunks of 8s and be done with it. But we shall see. Just kind of staying away from the shorts because I just want to offload these trees. And it seems like I save time processing longer logs, but that's just me. Well, I got a lot of processing done. I think I have enough 18s to do 1 long trailer, but I know I don't have enough 8s to do 1 full trailer. I only got about 22 of these, and I think that will fit a single bunk, but maybe only partial bumps, or only a partial bunk. So we'll see. I'll clean up my landing here, chip all these scraps that I have, and then load these 18s. Alright, as you guys know, 8s or 18s are actually my favorite log to load. I don't know why, they just are. Maybe it's just because it's so satisfying to see a nice, clean, long log trailer. Who knows? Alright, so I got about 22 trees on there. What's sad is I think I could probably fit a few more on this trailer. Maybe someday I'll actually have enough long trees to be able to fill one of these long log trailers to its capacity, but that may have to happen later down the road. I hope you really enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like, please leave a comment, and if you haven't already, please subscribe. I know I haven't been putting out a lot of content these past couple weeks. Honey-do list and work priorities take precedence, but hopefully soon I can get back on releasing multiple videos a week. But until next time, guys, have fun.